All right, guys, welcome to Level Up Gents. This is the place where we talk about real world relationships, dating, and how to truly succeed as a man in today's world. We're here to cut through the confusion, give you honest advice, and help you become the best version of yourself, especially when it comes to connecting with women. Now, listen closely. For years, you've been bombarded with advice. Be confident, get rich, look good, be a bad boy, be a nice guy. And yet, that one burning question persists, a whisper that becomes a shout in the quiet hours. What do women truly want? It's the dating riddle of the century, isn't it? The secret code we're all trying to crack. And if you're like me, you've probably tried every piece of conflicting advice out there, only to hit the same frustrating wall. You feel like you're missing a fundamental piece of the puzzle, a secret truth that everyone else seems to know. Well, today we pull back the curtain. Today we're cutting through the noise, the stereotypes, the quick fixes, and the outright lies. Because what if I told you there's one single, overarching answer, one undeniable truth that once you genuinely grasp it and integrate it into who you are, it literally changes everything. It's not just about getting the girl. It's about becoming the man you were always meant to be. This is the truth you've been missing. Look, guys, we've all navigated the minefield of misconceptions. We're told women just want money, so we chase financial success, thinking it's the ultimate key. And yes, financial stability is attractive. It speaks to responsibility and ambition. But how often do we see ultra-wealthy men whose relationships are a chaotic mess, or women with their own thriving careers who still can't find a fulfilling connection? Money alone doesn't buy genuine desire or lasting intimacy. It's a contributing factor, perhaps, but never the sole answer. Then there's the looks narrative. You've got to be ripped, have perfect hair, a chiseled jaw. Physical attraction matters, of course. It's often the initial spark. But cast your mind back. How many times have you seen a guy who, by conventional magazine standards, isn't a supermodel, but he's got an undeniable magnetism? Women gravitate towards him, drawn by something beyond his physical form. And conversely, how many physically perfect men have you encountered who are utterly devoid of charm or substance? Looks fade, and they're certainly not the whole story. Maybe you swung the other way like I did for a while. You hear women just want a nice guy, so you become Mr. Doormat. You're too available, you agree with everything, you never challenge, you never state a boundary. You put her needs so far above your own that you lose yourself. And what happens? You end up firmly in the friend zone, or worse, you get used, taken for granted. It's brutal because your intention is good, but the outcome is just heartbreaking. It's confusing because you're doing what you think is right, yet it fails. And then there's the bad boy myth. The guy who treats them poorly, plays games, is inconsistent, and yes, sometimes that can create a chaotic, addictive spark for a very short while. It's the thrill of the chase, the mystery. But how many of those relationships are genuinely healthy, deeply fulfilling, or actually last? Very few. They're built on drama, on fleeting excitement, not on the solid foundation of true connection. So, if it's not just money or just looks or being too nice or being a jerk, what the hell is it? The problem I've come to realize is that we're often looking for a simple checklist, a formula. If I just tick boxes X, Y, and Z, then I'll get the girl. I'll get the relationship. But human connection, especially romantic connection, isn't a math problem you can solve with an equation. It's a profound, nuanced experience. And honestly, society, social media, dating app, they don't help. They often perpetuate these shallow, transactional ideas of what makes someone desirable. They force us to focus on the external, the superficial, the things that are easy to quantify and swipe through. But what women truly want, the single most important answer, is something far deeper. It's something you can't buy, you can't flex in the gym, and you can't fake for very long. It's something you cultivate deeply within yourself. Is an internal state that manifests externally. Okay, here it is, the answer. The thing that, in my experience, after countless conversations, endless reading, and frankly, a whole lot of screwing up myself, it boils down to this. Women want a man who has a genuine sense of secure, purposeful direction and who makes her feel emotionally safe in his presence. Let that sink in. Secure, purposeful direction. This isn't about having a grand plan to become a billionaire by next Tuesday or knowing every single step of your life perfectly mapped out. It's about you as a man truly knowing who you are, understanding what you stand for, and knowing where you're going in life, even if the specific path isn't perfectly clear yet, and taking intentional steps towards that. It means you are leading your own life first. You have passions, pursuits, principles, and a sense of direction that genuinely excites you. You're not just drifting aimlessly, waiting for a woman to come along and give your life meaning or to complete you. Think about someone like, take David Beckham, right? Beyond the initial fame as a footballer, he methodically built a global brand, a business empire, while simultaneously prioritizing his family. He exudes a profound sense of knowing his place, his purpose, what he stands for, how he operates. Or look at someone like even a fictional character, like a well-written James Bond. Suave, yes, but fundamentally, he's always on a mission. He's decisive, he has a clear objective, and he executes. It's that internal compass, that undeniable sense of driving his own life. This quality is incredibly attractive because it communicates stability, conviction, and a fundamental capacity to lead, not just in a relationship, but in life itself. It says, I've got my own ship and I'm steering it with intention. That creates a powerful sense of grounded masculinity. Now, combine that with the second, equally crucial part, makes her feel emotionally safe in his presence. This is huge, and it is so often overlooked or misunderstood. It's not about being a tough guy who never shows emotion or being an overly sensitive one who can't handle anything. It's about being grounded. It means she feels heard, truly heard, not just listened to while you're mentally rehearsing your next clever remark or checking out. It means she can be vulnerable with you, share her fears, her insecurities, her dreams, without judgment, without fear of being shamed, dismissed, or having it used against her. Think about it. In a world increasingly defined by fleeting connections, by ghosting, by superficial interactions and emotional unavailability, a man who offers genuine presence and emotional security is incredibly rare and therefore incredibly valuable. It means consistency. You say what you mean and you follow through on what you say. You're reliable, not erratic. Presence. When you're with her, you are with her. Your phone's away, your attention is focused, you're making eye contact, you're engaged in the moment, you're fully present. Empathy. You genuinely try to understand her perspective and feelings. Even if you don't fully agree with them, you validate her experience. Reliability. She knows she can count on you, not just for the big grand gestures, but for the quiet, consistent little things that build trust. Self-control. You manage your own emotions. You don't explode in anger. You don't crumble into desperation. You don't project your insecurities onto her. You are a steady force, a rock, not a chaotic roller coaster. This is why sometimes a man who might not tick all the conventional boxes, he might not be the richest or the most ripped or the loudest in the room, but he possesses this quiet, undeniable confidence, this profound sense of self, and makes women feel incredibly safe, respected, and truly seen. Those are the men who consistently succeed in attracting quality women, and building meaningful relationships because he makes her feel like she can relax, truly be herself, and trust him deeply. He's not chasing validation from her. He's offering a stable, purposeful, and genuinely safe space for her. So, level up, Gens. This isn't about game playing or trying to manipulate. This is about deep internal work. It's about dedicating yourself to figuring out your own purpose, building your own foundational identity, and becoming a man confident in his direction. And from that powerful place of inner security, being able to genuinely offer emotional safety and authentic presence to a woman. It's a journey, not a destination, and it's the most challenging but also the most rewarding level up you'll ever achieve in your life. Because when you embody this secure, purposeful direction combined with genuine emotional safety, you don't have to chase attraction, you radiate it. And the women who are looking for a genuine, secure, and truly purposeful connection, they'll feel it, they'll recognize it, and they'll gravitate towards it naturally. So my challenge to you this week, take some serious time for introspection. Ask yourself, what is my secure, purposeful direction? What am I truly building and why? And then how can I practice being more present, more consistent, and more emotionally safe for the people around me, starting with myself? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Have you experienced this? What's your take on this single most important answer? And if this deep dive resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe to Level Up Gens, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next crucial conversation. We're on this journey to level up together.